Welcome to Pretty Lies and Alibis. Let's seek the truth and travel the long road to justice together. What you know, alibi, second time I'm seeing you today. Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi. Big welcome to all of our new listeners and viewers. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification. Sometimes if there's not enough for a whole episode, I'll do little YouTube shorts. So that way you can keep up with everything. Last video, I was so frazzled that we had an arrest in this case. It was really unexpected. I didn't do my music fact of the day, so I'm going to do it now. Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time, that video. The schoolgirl outfit that she wore in that video was actually from Kmart, and it cost less than $17. There you go. All right, Bryan Kohberger, the suspect in the University of Idaho murders. There wasn't much revealed at the press conference today, understandably. There's some things that has to happen before we learn more, but the criminal complaint was actually issued yesterday. They will release the probable cause affidavit once he's been extradited to Idaho and has his initial appearance. The facts of all the charges are summarized in that. It should answer a lot of questions that we have. The prosecutor did say at the press conference, according to the rules of the Idaho Supreme Court, that is sealed until Mr. Kohberger is physically back in Moscow and is physically served with the arrest warrant. At that time, we expect that affidavit will be available to you so you can share the true facts with all of your readers, your watchers, your listeners, and all the people. Cannot wait to read that. That will tell us how they were able to get the arrest warrant for him. So what happens now? He has a hearing on Tuesday, which is January the 3rd. He can either waive extradition or he can fight it. If he fights extradition, the Moscow police will use the governor's office to initiate that process, but it can take a while if he doesn't waive it. He does have a public defender appointed to him right now, and he is going to be charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and felony burglary for breaking into the house. And the prosecutor, Bill Thompson, is asking anybody who knew Kohberger to come forward or call the tip line to report anything that people may know about him that will help the investigation. Now, this came from a TikTok user. I typically don't post anything that hasn't been verified by mainstream media, but this girl had receipts. She had photos with him. She had messages from him. She said he was actually a heavy heroin user in high school and then cleaned up the last time she saw him in 2007, or when she saw him in 2017, rather. It's interesting. I'm not going to tweet it out until it's put out by mainstream media, but she was very nervous. You could tell in her voice. She was shocked. And all the pictures she had with him, he just had this wild stare. It's just, there's something there. So also the cleaning of the house, which they were doing today, where they had sent a crew in to clean up the house that is the crime scene. It was halted at the request of the courts. So that has stopped. Now let's talk about his education background. My brain was all frazzled. He actually graduated from Northampton Community College with an associate's degree in arts and psychology in 2018. Then got his bachelor's degree in 2020. And then got his Master of Arts in Criminal Justice from DeSales University in Pennsylvania of this year. And I'm about to play you a very quick video of him getting his diploma. So there he is right there. No emotion. It's really weird. It's just like, okay, thank you. Everybody else is smiling and he's just, it's very odd, y'all. So they still have not found that murder weapon. And we found out the white Hyundai was towed from the residence. It was a 2015, by the way. He worked as a casual security officer at Pleasant Valley School District as recently as October of 2021. So law enforcement sources told CNN that his DNA was found at the crime scene and he was tracked down through the owner of the white Hyundai, which I wonder, DNA wise, did they get something from the trash? Because they were watching him for 4 days while authorities nailed down that probable cause in order to get the arrest warrant ready. I mean, he has no criminal record, so there's no reason he would be in CODIS. And or could it be like ancestry or something like that? Hopefully, we will find out soon. His apartment is being searched, and he lived in a complex for graduate students. Also, there are officers posted outside of the community that he lives in. I believe a search is happening there as well. I just now saw that come across. So, a really quick update of what we know. Um, we also know that the celebration of life service for Kaylee and Maddie should be underway soon, if not now. I believe it was 3 o'clock Pacific time. And what a day for an arrest to come down where they can breathe a little sigh of relief. There's a lot of things online, guys, that's just popping left and right. People are finding some posts he did. And as those are verified by official sources, I'll put those out on social media. So follow me everywhere. Again, check out the YouTube shorts. If I find little things that are verified, I'll pop on there and get them out. But that's the latest for now. So it sounds like they've got a pretty solid case against him as far as we can tell. And so we'll see what happens on Tuesday with that extradition. Will he fight it just to make things difficult, or will he say, "Yeah, let's go"? It'll be interesting to see. And I've also had a couple of comments on my Facebook page from people whose kid went to school with him and things like that. So I'm going to reach out to them and see if they can give me a little bit more insight into who he was. But the girl on TikTok, if you have social media, if you just kind of do a keyword search for that, you'll find it easily. It's very enlightening, and she does have photos with him. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. And if anything crazy happens, I'll be back on. But until then, hope you have a really good rest of your evening. See you soon.